Hello! We are live. If we've not met before, hi, I am Ree. Welcome to my channel, Mummy of Four Does Disney. And this is my wonderful William, my Will-apedia.
Yes.
Who knows everything about Disney, hence the name. So as you are jumping on live, if you are indeed live with us, please do say hello in the chat. And if not, then say hi in the comments and let us know who you are, where you're watching from in the world, and if you've got a Disney countdown, let us know your Disney countdown. We'd love to hear that.
Yeah.
So, the premise of today's live is just a general chit chat, really, answering some questions about our upcoming cruise on the
Disney Dream.
in not long at all. So we leave for Southampton a week tomorrow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy. So most of the packing is done. The packing vlog is not yet edited. I will be working on that. There's so much of that. So hopefully all of that will be done in plenty of time. And then we sail a week Tuesday. I can't believe how quickly it's come round.
Yeah.
It's flown. Just the whole summer holidays have been like, boof. Really quick. So just a few hellos before we start answering some questions. Hello Gemma, hello Sandra, hello Kevin, hello Debbie from New Zealand. Disney cruise on your bucket list. How long till we go on the Disney cruise? Yeah, I think we've covered that. Chloe, Kevin's in the UK. Ash, hi. Stevenson, Greech family, hi. Emma, hi. Emma and Polly watching, hello. Just off the dream. Oh, just off the dream. Emma just got off the dream. Was it fabulous? Was it fabulous, Emma? There we go. I'm fine for the comments here as well. I can just read them here. So let's see. Yeah, just got off the dream. So around 360 days. So you're going again. So that means you're going on the fantasy next year, Emma. Fab new haircut, says EBR. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, I know. My handsome boy. Rachel says, I'm so excited. I'm going on the Dream on the 27th of August. I'm watching from Northern Ireland. First Disney cruise ever. It'll be the dream of mine. We leave on the 26th. Same, Rachel. So for anyone sailing, on that sailing, if you spot us on board, I'll be the one with the camera and a million kids. Please do come and say hello. Chloe says, almost looking forward to. Sandra's in Bedfordshire. I have a daughter with autism. I'd love to take her on a Disney cruise. You would love it. Sandra,
yeah.
You'd both love it. Heini, hello. Jordan, how many days till Christmas? Don't know. How many days
Don't
know.
Over maybe around 130 days. Okay.
Barry's Brick-Built Magic says, I'm on tomorrow morning. Does that mean you're sailing on the Dream tomorrow morning? How exciting.
Yeah,
how exciting.
like,
Jennifer, hello. 622 days till Walt Disney World for part of Kay's World. We'd love to cruise in 2027 when the kids are old enough for the kids club. Yeah, so if the children are under 3, they can do the Small World nursery, but it's kind of a paid for thing. And it's sort of more like a child care scenario, I believe, rather than the Oceania, which is like if we hadn't let you go to the Oceania, I know you're too old for the Oceania now, but you would have felt really hard done by, wouldn't you? Would have felt really hard done by.
Yeah. Let me just add that your kids also have to be toilet trained.
They do.
And 3 year plus. You know,
they do. They do.
The
They even asked if you watched our online. Oh, hang on. You probably haven't watched our online check-in vlog yet because has it gone live? Has the online check-in vlog gone out yet? I can't even remember.
Okay, but
has it?
Do you want to tell them about it?
Yeah,
anyway?
I will tell them about it. Anyway, in the online check-in vlog, you will see, or you will have seen previously, that up to age 7, they will ask if the children are toilet trained. Like they didn't. So checking Bella in, she's 9. They didn't bother asking, but for Zara, any children up to age 7, they will ask, is she toilet trained? Hi, says Rachel. Gemma, is the Dream your favourite ship? Oh, hang on.
I don't know. I think it's got to be the Dream or the Wish. Definitely.
I think
the Wish.
The Wish.
I think the Wish.
Oh.
It's more expensive, therefore it's usually it's another level like the Wish.
Yeah. Now I love sailing
The
from
Dream is
Southampton.
amazing, but
I love sailing from Southampton. It's so easy.
But that doesn't make the Dream better than the Wish.
No.
But that's the
location.
That's the place, not
that's the location.
Ship.
Okay, fair enough. The Wish. The things about the Wish that elevated it for me. I loved the slide into the kids club. I'm sorry. I know it's a small detail. I know I'm too old for the kids club, but I thought that was epic. And I thought the Oceania Club, the best Oceania Club we've seen so far, I would say was on the Wish. Now, Edge, you didn't do on the Dream last time because you were the right age. At the time, he was in that crossover age where you could have done Edge or the Oceania, and you were so happy in Oceania you just didn't bother with Edge.
Oh, yeah.
But...
Then they went like,
Yeah.
kaboof. 11s and 12s
yeah.
are not allowed in this kids club
so there's
anymore.
no longer a crossover. So now there is an age up to age 10, that's Oceania, and then it's 11, 12, 13, 14 is Edge, and then 14 to 17 is Vibe. But I have a feeling Edge on the Dream might be your favourite Edge, because Edge on the Magic,
Maybe.
if you look at our Magic vlogs, there we did do a little talk, like you weren't old enough then for Edge, but we did do the open house. It was all right. It was just, it wasn't like amazing or anything. Do you remember it? It was like, I don't, almost like underwater, kind of, like there were screens that were supposed to be windows. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah. I remember.
It was fine, and they had like some arcade games and stuff. And Edge, you really enjoyed Edge on the Wish. But
Edge on the Dream, from what I've seen, it's got massive TV screens where you can play like Mario Kart, and you've got a view of the aqueduct and stuff.
And it's high up, so it's sort of where Vibe was in the Magic, which we did do a tour of Vibe.
It's in the funnel.
So I think Edge, if you had to pick an Edge from the 3 ships we've done, I think Edge might be best on the Dream.
Maybe.
So
I don't know, but the Wish is very colourful, so like...
It is very colourful.
They did very well with that, I think, even though it's so small.
It was small. And there were no toilets in it. So you had to leave to go to the toilet. So that was interesting. Is the Dream my favourite ship, though? I love the Dream. And there are bits of the Dream that are better than the Wish. I actually think the Dream did Pirate Night better than the Wish. I think the Dream Pirate Night did just...
But only just, well...
Just tweak, just... little bits. It's like, I mean, it's all amazing.
It was just Disney Wish was just, well, the Dream, like, it had a couple extra activities compared to the Wish, and also they did the bandanas, and also everyone else dressed up.
I've got to say, the UK people represented on Pirate Night on the Dream, didn't they?
Yeah,
like more.
We haven't had two proud moments when it comes to Disney
and the UK popular.
The queuing, and all that.
Although
then that's one of those moments where you just got to be like,
UK people did well.
I love our country.
Yes, absolutely. I've got to say though, apparently the stock issues, in fact, shout out in the comments if you have just got off the Dream, but the reports are coming in that the stock issues are fixed. So therefore the queues shouldn't be so mental, because you don't... I think people will
they're still going to be mental, but it won't sell out as quickly.
But there's no need to queue because it's not going to sell out.
Yeah.
So everyone was queuing.
People might not be aware of that.
Well, that's why we're telling them.
Yeah.
So don't queue. There's no need.
No.
There's no need.
And also that way we can just...
Well, the thing is, the rest of the ship, the rest of the days, you didn't have to queue to get in the shop, okay? So it was only the first day, but people were queuing to get in the shop, and everyone was panic buying because the reports had been coming in that everything was being stripped.
Yeah.
So because reports like that create panic, and then everyone's like, quick, we've got to get all the stuff. And the panic creates the queues. So apparently the stock issues are fixed. So we're hearing reports of like 3-4 days into the cruise, they've still got all the sizes of Spirit jerseys. They've still got all the lounge fly. They've still got, like, what else is popular? They've got it all. All the stuff you're going to want is there. So do not panic. So that makes me really, really happy. So Emma says, yes, indeed. Fantasy next year. First back-to-back sailing for us. How exciting. Yeah. How exciting. Amy says, DLP in a few weeks. Amazing. Yes. Kate says, hi from Ireland. Hello, Patricia. In need of a cruise. We're all in need of a cruise, Patricia. We all deserve a cruise, I think.
Honestly.
Yeah, we should all go together. Carla says she's in Essex, going to Shanghai and Hong Kong Disney October. Amazing. My husband got you to do that video for me on my 40th. You did whilst on Walt Disney World's holiday 2 years ago now. Oh, I think I remember doing that. Was I walking through Art of Animation wishing you happy birthday, Carla? Happy birthday for back then. I think I was. I think I vaguely remember doing that. Christina, what are you most looking forward to on this cruise? Well, answer Christina's question for me.
That is a very good question. I'm just mainly the fact that it's 5 nights instead of 4 days.
That's gonna be super cool.
Huge.
It is huge. For me, I'm looking forward to doing. I feel like, I think the first time we did the cruise, we wanted to like hit all the main things. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to do some like trivia and win.
Yeah, win the trivia. For me, I feel like we've hit all the main things. We've found our feet. We know we've got our bearings. I'm looking forward to doing like the peripheral stuff and the extras. I'm actually going to go and look in the gym. I might even use the gym. But I know, but I've never
You
even...
think Daddy will?
No. But I've never even set foot in the gyms, not even for a look. So I want to do that. I want to like wander around the ship a bit more and explore like the outside of the ship and go for walks around the ship, you know? Like see how far you can get up to the front and how far you can get all down and just like, and shuffleboard. We've never done, you know, like just these little kind of extra bits that we've never got round to. This will be Disney Cruise number 4. And don't get me wrong, Disney Cruise Line is choose your own adventure. You can't do it all. Even if you even if you do the transatlantic, you're going to struggle to do everything on the ship because there is so much to do. They really spoil you with the amount.
They do like 5 activities every half hour.
Yeah.
Like
so like you're spoiled for choice and in a really good way. It's amazing.
Although maybe with the transatlantic they might have to repeat activities. So maybe you could do
get around a bit more.
Most activities.
But for me, so I'm looking forward to doing those little extra bits, you know, just the sprinkling of extra bits. I mean, we're still going to do the shows. Like, there's no way we're not doing the shows. We're still going to do dinner every night. So I did have a question sent in on my Patreon from... I can't remember who it is. It just says must-dos for a 3-night cruise. I've written down the question, but not the person. But apologise. It was from one of my Patreons. Must-dos for a 3-night cruise. So the must-dos for a 3-night cruise, the basics, okay? Don't miss your rotational dining. It sounds obvious, but rotational dining is not compulsory to go to.
Do the brunch for Palo if you're going to do Palo.
Yeah, do the brunch, exactly, because if you do the evening, then you would miss your rotational dining. Well, would you like to very briefly explain what rotational dining is while I have a drink?
Rotational dining. So there's 3 main restaurants that you like rotate through each night. And they're selected in a random order. So like you don't know what you're getting until you get on the cruise.
You get cycled
through. And so you move to a different restaurant each night, with the exceptions of like pirate nights. So you stay in the same restaurant, but you get a different menu.
Mm-hmm. And you get the same server team following your restaurant. To restaurant, you always get the same table number. So if you're on table 50, you're always on table 50 in each restaurant, for example.
Yes.
So don't miss your rotational dining.
Don't miss the shows.
Do not miss the shows. Do not miss the show. Do not miss the shops, but don't queue for them. Just go later because the stock.
Do like second or third night.
Exactly.
Like.
So yeah, don't miss those. Don't miss room service because the first cruise we didn't do any room service at all. And in fact, we did room service, breakfast every morning. I did see a question about breakfast actually. In fact, from Carla, she emailed me. We've booked a first cruise next year. We're just wondering what happens at breakfast time. Do you rotate like the evening? I see from watching your vlogs you've had breakfast in your stateroom. Have you ever been to the restaurants? If so, what's it like? Yes. So we did sit down breakfasts on the Magic. We had breakfast in Rapunzel's one day. We had breakfast in Lumiere's one day. But to be honest, the reason we stopped doing that and we've reverted to the room service in the room is because... and incidentally, no, you just show up wherever you want to eat breakfast. You could go to Cabanas, you could go to whichever restaurant.
It's Cabanas, room service, or I think they choose one restaurant to like host.
That will be like a table service breakfast. So Cabanas is quick service, you know, like a buffet breakfast. Pick what you want. Then Cabanas, sorry, I've just said Cabanas, I'm very tired, sorry. And then there'll be one like sit down breakfast option or the room service. The reason we opt for room service is you could always go for a sit down breakfast afterwards. But on the Magic, we were like, right, come on, let's get dressed and we'll go for breakfast. And on the way, they were like, there's Goofy, there. And I was sort of having to drag the children going, but you haven't eaten anything. Like, as your mother, I need you to eat something.
Yeah.
So
and I'm just like, I don't care.
I know. So
I'll just eat more lunch.
I know. So room service is good because while everyone's sort of having a bit of a slow morning, because you kids are really early risers at home and you sleep late at Disney because you're up late partying. So everything kind of flips at Disney, and my children that normally bounce out of bed have to sort of be dragged out of bed. So you kind of have a slow morning, you eat a little bit of breakfast in the room while we're getting ready. So that's kind of dead time being used up. And that way, if you want to go for a sit-down breakfast afterwards, cool. But if you get waylaid because you're chasing Goofy, it doesn't matter. So that's the way we like to
a
do
good
it.
Slow morning, like watching Disney movies and stuff.
Sitting on the veranda, watching the ocean. Incidentally, I'm not the biggest fan of heights in the world. I'm attempting not to pass on this nonsense phobia to you children. I don't think I have to. I think you're all hard as nails.
No, I
You're all fine.
don't know what you thought.
No, but basically, I get a little bit like, oh, it's quite high. But when you are on the water, there's this illusion. It's like it doesn't feel high. So we were on previously like deck 7, we've been on deck 9, and it's like fine. At port, it's like, oh gosh, that's how high up we are. But while you're out at sea, you just don't notice. Right, let's go back to some more of these. Chloe, me and my mum have been talking about going on the Disney cruise. We're worried about travel sickness. Now, Zara's the one that's travelled with travel sickness the most.
I get more travel sickness in the car than I do on the cruise.
1,000,000%. So Zara had a little bit of a wobbly moment. It was our first night on the Wish. It was incredibly bumpy going out the Florida Straits.
Honestly, I was fine. I think it's just little ones might be a little bit.
I don't know how much of it was travel sickness. I think she was just bonkers tired.
Yeah, tired, but also it was really bumpy.
It was really bumpy. Even the cast members
we were
like,
at the
wow.
back.
We were eating in the aft, right in the back. So if you are worried about travel sickness, book midship, because obviously there's less motion. But I'm not sure how much of it was travel sickness. She had sickness bands. As soon as she got back to the room, Daddy took her back to the room, and she was fine. So we were midship.
Yeah, so
I wonder how much of it. She was just so tired. We'd done
Maybe
7 nights in Walt Disney World. We'd stayed up bonkers late in the Magic Kingdom because we were like, we must squeeze every moment of magic out of the park.
Yeah, honestly.
And
Embarkation. It's just a mixture of everything.
Embarkation Day's mental, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, quick, it's so exciting. Like, we want to just do all the magic.
Yeah, alright.
It's so exciting.
Love it. Alright, I've got some associations. Travel sickness, boats, ships, Disney fun.
Yeah. So
There's a difference, okay?
Yeah. It's not a problem we've had. I mean, we've had travel sickness bands. You can take travel sickness tablets. They will give you travel sickness tablets. They will provide those if you want. But yeah.
But you won't need them.
The Stevens and Greech family say, is there plenty to do on board? More than you could ever physically do. More than you could ever get round, even if you tried.
5 activities every half hour sounds good.
Yeah. Carla says, hi, Carla from Warwick in UK. We sail next year on the Fantasy. We cannot wait. How exciting. How exciting. Okay, fantastic haircut. Will, says Sandra. Okay. Ash says from Southampton. Oh, from Southampton. We'll be heading there next week.
Oh, nice.
Chloe lives 5 or 6 hours away from Southampton. Yeah, so one thing I would say is if you live like within an hour or so of the port, then drive down on the day. But if you're
I'm gonna go on a Disney cruise today.
I know, but if you're any further away than like an hour and a half, 2 hours, UK traffic can be troublesome, can't it? Just book yourself a little hotel near the port and wake up fresh and not stress yourself out sitting in traffic. That's what I would do. How do you keep motivated with planning? I do it all. My wife just turns up and I get a bit fed up. There's words for this, isn't there? My husband is a travel prince. So I'm a passenger princess in that if we're in the car together, he always drives. So I'm a passenger princess. He's a travel prince in that I saw this on some reel or something on Instagram. So he's a travel prince in that he's never done online check-in. He doesn't know where his passport is. He shows up, I scan his passport and tickets at the gate and he walks through. He doesn't know where we're going. If we're going to the parks, he doesn't know which park we're going to. I'm just like, wear this t-shirt today. He's like, okay. And then so he's a travel. So yes, I get it. But we enjoy it, don't we? Daddy doesn't enjoy the planning, does he? We enjoy it. I mean, there are elements of it that
I just find it a bit stressful.
I think so. I mean, there are elements of it that, like, obviously having to get up at 5 a.m. to do online check-in isn't ideal. And yes, it would be lovely if I knew someone had just taken care of all that. I get you. It would be lovely to be like, so, like, I know this is taken care of. I don't even have to worry about it. That must be amazing. To be a travel prince or princess must be amazing. However,
someone's got to do it.
Well, yeah, someone's got to do it. And there's so much of the planning. Incidentally, planners, segue. Oh, hang on. I think this QR code.
Yeah. You actually pointed right this time.
I did so well.
Oh, and look at me.
Oh, yeah, you're just pointing at my head. Anyway, if you scan that QR code, it takes you to the planner store. There is a code which is live, I believe, until Monday night now. If you type in D23 at the checkout, you get 23% off in celebration of the D23 live that we did, discussing all of the updates from D23. Which you'll have to watch that live in order to see what those are. But basically, yeah, planning can be quite stressful, which is why I have my cruise planners.
Yes,
so
the
things
organised
like
planner.
organised.
And there's even kids versions.
There are even kids versions.
Look at this.
So
Ooh.
I know. So that's one of the ones from Walt Disney World. And find the signatures at the back.
Signatures.
Yeah,
Okay.
the signatures, the autographs rather.
Yeah.
So in my planners, we've got things like all the outfit planning, there's checklists, and then there's like day by day planning. So I've got all the checklists to follow.
Yes. Yeah.
This is my planning does stress me out, but following this makes it easy. So I downloaded my brain and everything needs to be done into this, and then I'm like, what do I do? It's okay, I just follow this, and then I'm like, how do I download everything? And then I look at the list and I'm like, it's all ticked, it's done, and then that takes the anxiety away.
And then we got these kids planners where we got like you can the autographs and pictures that you draw.
A little activity for the kids to do. And the other option is you could take a photo and stick it in. But you basically the children draw pictures of whichever character, and then it's a nice like talking point. So she, like, for example, Winnie the Pooh. If you watch the vlog, The Last Day in Magic Kingdom, where we went to Crystal Palace. William, my brain's not functioning. So Zara had drawn, she was dressed as Winnie the Pooh, she'd drawn Winnie the Pooh, and they were like, we're the same, and oh look Pooh Bear, she's drawn you. And it was a really lovely character interaction. It kind of like an icebreaker, and just something really special to keep. And then there's the kids planning pages where they can write out like what they're going to do that day, all their bucket list, magical memories, all that kind of stuff. So there are kids and adults park versions, there are kids and adults cruise versions. Scan the QR code. The links I'm hoping will be down in the description, but if I'm honest, I can't remember if I put them there. But there we go. Anyway, I hope that really long-winded answer answered your question, Kevin. Christina, have you ever tried the Rainforest Spa? Not yet. Tempted to, though. Tempted to. Emma, can age 10 and up an edge with a parent waiver? We didn't do it, but it was offered. Oh, right. Okay. And no toilets and edge on the Dream either. See, that's only thing, my least favourite thing about Edge, my bit of a bugbear about Edge is I feel like if you've got a 10-year-old or an 11-year-old, I would like to have the option for that 10 or 11-year-old to only be picked up by a parent. And if there are no toilets in Edge, then obviously it's not an option because they have to be able to check themselves in and out to go to the toilet. But that's the thing that's just not for me. Like, I know it's like you're very trustworthy and everything, but I just think as a parent, you should have that option because you had that in Oceania to be like, that child is checked in, you know they're there and you know they're safe, they can't just wander off. That would be my preference. So that's my only kind of bugbear with that. Rachel says, so upset no fireworks on the cruise this year. That is upsetting, but at least we're getting Pirate Night, because on Magic we didn't even have that.
Fine.
So Emma, I sent you those photos of the shop stock. That's me. Yes, thank you, Emma, that was fantastic. Really chuffed to see the stock levels have improved. And I've heard on subsequent cruises, because Emma went on a cruise a few weeks ago, and I was thinking, like, the stock levels are really good. And then I was like, are they still good? Like, will this continue or will they run out? But Annie Stores, a friend of ours, was on the Dream a couple of days ago, and she said the same, the stock level's pretty good. Jennifer, I did the Dream in 2019. Wish for June of this year got cancelled. Oh no, we've rebooked for Wish Halloween. Oh no, what happened? Did they cancel or did you have to cancel? 8 minutes late. Don't worry, you can catch up. Sarah says, hi from Seasickness. Love my Disney planner. I'm glad you love your Disney planner, Sarah. Thank you so much. Emma, I bought my little girl a Spirit journey on day 7 last week. Stock definitely better. That is impressive, because let's face it, it wasn't 7 minutes in. Most of the sizes were gone. All the sizes I needed anyway. What do you do in the European ports of call with kids? I'd love to hear what kind of excursions are available. Right, if you... there's an activity booking vlog, which now I believe that is live, because my account kept suggesting that I watched it. So I don't need to watch that. I made the video. Yeah. So what you can book on the Dream,
2 days ago.
If you go and watch that vlog, then I literally showed all of the screen recordings of all the options. So until you are 90 days out if you're a Silver Castaway Club, or 60 days out if you're not. Hang on, it says it in my planner. It says it in my planner.
Wait, no, it's 75 days, I think.
Right. Yes, you are right. So first time cruisers, they're in the front of the planner. The cheat sheet's in the front of the planner. you can access online activity planning 75 days before your first cruise and 90 days before second cruise. And then you once you're gold or platinum, you can access it earlier. But it's a bit frustrating because you can't actually even log in and look at what's available until then, which is why I put all that information in that vlog. So it's the activity booking vlog, and that just, has loads of options. But in brief, there were not very many that would be really good for kids excursion. None of them really appealed to you, did they?
It was mostly walking tours when it comes to
there was something with
stuff.
Cheese you wouldn't have minded, but again,
walking tapas tour.
It didn't scream, we must do this, did it? You tried, in fact it got cancelled, but there was a pirate thing you fancied doing on the Wish and you were booked in to do. There wasn't anything like that. So I've got to say the excursions really seem to be aimed at adults. So we will get off the ship. We're doing a 5-night cruise. There are 2 ports of call. I think we're only getting off at one. We haven't decided which one yet. But, yeah.
Which, I don't know.
So, you was walking through Art of Animation doing it. Thank you. Oh, right. Yes, that was the happy birthday message.
Oh,
yeah. Chloe, I'm a big fan of yours. Well, thank you, Chloe. That's lovely. Okay, you should try the towel folding class. It's so much fun. Well, we probably should. I guess I'd be rubbish at it, but that does sound fun.
But I want to try it.
Yeah, we should definitely try it. That's what
sounds like a fun way to fold towels. Maybe I could add a little bit of life to folding towels.
There is also, I believe, a tour with behind the scenes. You can do tours of the ship, a guided tour of the ship where they tell you interesting stuff about the ship. So I'd really fancy doing that. Can you order spirit jerseys, etc., from the shops we put in your room when you book a cruise? No, but if you've watched us previously, we're they should do that.
Yeah.
I think I was
they do have some stuff, you can order wine and flowers. And
so you can order wine, flowers, certain
generic
Disney snacks.
Disney stuff.
You can order birthday banners and stuff.
Yeah, and I think you can order generic Disney plushies and stuff.
Yes, but ultimately, I think Disney Cruise Line were not prepared for us Brits and how much everyone was going to be wanting to queue and strip in the shops. So I think they've they've now sorted the stock levels, the queuing won't be an issue. And I will, if there's no queue, we'll go in on the first night. If not, we'll go on the second.
I'm curious if they're going to try again with Stitch and if it's going to be the same massive queue.
Yeah, let us know.
I think he was only appearing once on the cruise. So
anyone that's been on the Dream so far, did Stitch come out at Pirate Night, or was the Carnage from last year?
Not necessarily Pirate Night, but it could be any night.
Was Pirate Night, I think. That it was Pirate Night Stitch came out. It caused such carnage. The queue was right round the ships. They didn't even bring him out the next cruise because
I know
we behaved so badly.
Yeah.
So no, at the moment you can't. But if the stock issue has been solved, then you shouldn't really need to. What would you recommend in Palo? We've booked it for day 4, so we don't miss any of the rotation restaurants. Right, cool.
That's fair enough.
I haven't done Palo yet. Cruise 4, and we've not fitted in yet. But we are doing Palo this time, so it will be in the vlogs. What would you recommend for any fancy restaurant? What
kind of stuff do you normally like?
Well, I don't know. We'll answer that. I will let you know once we've been to Palo. But basically, what I would recommend is do the brunch instead of the dinner, so you don't have to miss rotational dining. Is room service free all day? Yes.
Yes.
Mostly. If you alcohol, or if you order a can of Diet Coke, you'll have to pay for that. So all the food,
even though you can get it on deck.
Yeah, so you can walk to the deck and just get it. But then if you were to order a Coke in a bar or room service, you'd pay for it. But then if you order a table with dinner, you don't pay for it. But I think that's the difference between the soda stream.
Fanta.
Yeah, I know, that's really random. Right. But you are expected to tip, and the kind of going rate is supposed to be $1 an item. So $1 a meal or whatever. Yeah. So Colleen, we booked the Mediterranean cruise for next year. After seeing your videos, I mean, that makes me so happy. Sorry to your bank, apologise to your bank from me. But you'll love it. It's so worth it. My little girl loves watching your girls in the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. Do you think first time cruisers, we've got a chance booking it? When we did the Magic, there were no appointments available. But it was a COVID cruise, so they probably had really limited appointments. They probably had to scrub everything down in between children. So I'm not sure that was
fair.
But
then when we were doing Silver, did they all sell out?
I didn't try and book it on the Dream. I did try and book it on the Wish, and I got it. So yeah, give it a go.
World
I
Cup
would say
Royalty, you got no chance at because
No.
that was sold out.
that was sold out within minutes of even a silver.
Like, yeah, I think with silver there were very few appointments left anyways.
But do you know what? On the Magic, we didn't have any extras booked. I don't think we had any extras booked. Do we have any extras booked on the Dream? I don't think we did. We didn't bother, did we?
I don't know.
But we weren't bored. Like, you won't be bored. Do not, like, I think people get really worried about, oh, we haven't booked anything. You're not going to be bored. Like, your app is a bit plain and boring when you're at home, your Disney Cruise Line app. You get on and it just lights up.
Woo!
It lights up. It's amazing. So don't worry. If you're first time cruisers, even second time cruisers, do not worry about being bored on board. Bored on board? You won't be. It'll be amazing. Nikki, I thought cabana was the only option for breakfast food. It's good to know there's more options. Yes, it is good to know. So for room service,
I think it's a typo food to know.
Yeah, food to know. If you I messed this up on the first day in the Dream because I couldn't find the bit of paper and I had to walk up to Granna's, which you can do, and I brought as much food as I could carry. And I was like, this is not all for me, people. Anyone that is listening, cast members, this is not all for me. This is for my family. And carried it back down. But let me tell you now where to look. If you go to this like a big dresser desk thing and you open the middle drawer, then in there will be the like little door hangers for room service breakfast. So room service the rest of the time, you just phone and say, please bring me a pizza and and they do. For room service breakfast, you just fill out the little thing of what you want and
Put
you
it on the door.
hang it on the door and they just bring it to you. They bring it to you. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But that first night, I was tired, couldn't find the bit of paper, gave up and then just got up early and walked to the cabanas. So make sure you do
they
remember.
Did correct it. Good to know.
Yeah, do remember to put that out. Room service is included.
Yep.
Don't forget to tip. Cheryl, hi from the Hale family in Weymouth. Hello.
Yeah.
We were on the Disney Dream last week. Oh, Disney Blues. I know, you've got to book another one now, I'm afraid. It's the only cure. It's terrible. Once you've done it,
addiction worse than Lorcana addiction.
It is. Lorcana's Williams trading card game, which is
But the thing is with Lorcana, it's cheaper than the Disney Cruise.
It's a bit cheaper. Can confirm stock levels were okay last week for Spirit Journeys and Lounge flights. Whoop, whoop. Excellent. Rachel, every cruise I've been on, I've never once felt the ship moving unless the sea was a bit iffy. Even then, it wasn't too bad. Same. We literally had, if you watch the second vlog in the Disney Wish series, there was a moment where we were walking along and everyone went collectively, whoop, and literally everyone just like was staggering as if we were like drunk all at the same time. It was really weird. But even that wasn't that bad. It was just like more than we'd ever experienced. Gemma, is it worth going on a Disney cruise with just adults? Are there age restrictions on a lot of activities? I would totally do it with just adults, but I've got to say...
There are some adult-only like activities and also
Loads.
you have to be 21 to drink, not 18.
You do, 21, which, we bumped into some girls that Dylan knew from the Magic when we were on the Dream, and they were like 18, 19, so they weren't allowed to drink on the ship. They got off in France, they could have a drink, they get back on the ship, not allowed to drink. So really random. I would say if you're going on a Disney cruise and you are just adults and the adult only area is really important to you, maybe the Wish is not the ship for you, because the adult only area on the Dream is much better than the Wish. So for us, when we don't spend loads and loads of time in the adult only area, it's not a big deal. But people have complained about the adult only area in the Wish. It's not awful, but I get what people mean. It feels a bit like a dead end. It's a bit strange. It's a bit like an afterthought, I suppose. So I'd probably go for one of the other ships if you were like going for an adult only cruise. Cheryl, my daughter Zoe loves Vibe. Oh, excellent. Donald and Minnie plushies sold out quick last week, so if you want one of those, keep an eye on stock. Now, the girls have already got their Captain Minnie.
And Donald.
We haven't got a Captain Mickey.
No, we haven't got
Mickey.
Mickey.
Mickey
Mickey was
Mickey
gone.
On the Wish even, he was gone. Kevin, your husband sounds exactly like my wife. Yeah, just travel princess. Danielle, do the kids need to take anything with them to the kids clubs, like a drink? We're on the same cruise as you. We're very excited to our first cruise. Danielle, please do come and say hello. We'd love to meet you. You don't have to take anything in, do you?
Yeah, you don't, but you don't
guys
like offer any like food or anything.
No. So you guys generally take you're generally wearing a lounge fly that has a drink in it, a pack of tissues, and you just wear that, don't you? And you've got it with you, so generally that's what they do. So you do take drinks in with you, just water in let's see if I've got one here. chili
Yes,
bottles.
they're like
So these,
small versions.
yeah, these are the ones that will fit inside the Loungefly, and then we can just
can't fit
we
it.
fill them up at the quick service, like water refill points. So we all will take those with us. Yay, go Ree! Yeah, would you recommend a cruise over a Florida Disney holiday? See, now, yeah. Well,
yeah,
this is
I would.
which I've got to say, when you're all asked independently, cruise or parks, I always think you'll say parks, and you all end up saying cruise.
The cruise is just really nice, even
It's
though
next
it
level.
doesn't have attractions. Like,
I mean, the Wish does have the
really
attraction
nice.
at sea, and in all fairness, the aqueduct's fun, and the pools.
although
and
I
stuff.
feel like it changes every year because Walt Disney World's always adding something new, and
Yeah.
and then the cruise is like
I know.
there's more cruises.
I know.
Like,
I mean, I think it's unfair to have to ask me to pick one, because it's like asking me to pick a favourite child. It's just not fair, because I like both. It's very different. The service in Walt Disney World is amazing, but the service on the cruise is better. I just feel so taken care of on the cruise. Like, I could
Yes.
honestly cry when I get back and someone has tidied up and it's all immaculate and that person was not me. I could cry with happy tears. I genuinely could. Carla says, I love my cruise planner. Yay! Been watching cruise vlogs and making notes. I need to ask everybody, by the way, that's got a planner, to please take photographs of you, your kids or whatever, like on the cruises, in the parks with them. I'm going to I don't know whether to just do like a big competition or run like something monthly where we do like a giveaway each month. And like, in order to enter, you just have to like post a picture on your grid of yourself with your planner. I just would love to do something like that. So just take your pictures, take your snaps, and when I figure out what's happening with this competition giveaway thing, I'll let you all know. But just make sure you take these pictures for me, so you can enter at the time. Fab drawings, they are fab drawings, aren't they? They're Zara's drawings. Thank you, I have your planner. I will make a start on it. Excellent. I've ordered both from Disneyland Paris Magical Cruise and the cruise planner. Yay! Bonnie, hello. Edge being relocated in the dry dock on the Dream. Oh, late 2024 on Fantasy. From the funnel to deck 5 towards next door to Vibe. So there should be toilets.
okay.
Right, so maybe they didn't need toilets when the kids were older, but now they've made the adjustment. They realise they need toilets because they realise they need to be able to lock them in.
Maybe.
Locking them in sounds awful, but you know what I mean. So they can't
Maybe
wander
people
off.
complained about it. I don't know.
People other than me, possibly. I mean, if I'm... What was your favourite thing about Pirate Night, Will?
Well, I like the game show thing. Although, like...
It's fun.
Yeah.
I like Mickey's
Like,
Pirates in the
you
Caribbean.
get interacted. Oh, yeah. That's
Where it had to be
fun.
like, yo ho.
I do like the dinner, though. The dinner's really nice. Like,
Yes.
I always seem to accidentally get the same... accidentally got the same soup twice in it. But it's
Yeah.
really good. It's like a mango soup. It's
A
like...
chilled mango soup, wasn't it?
chilled mango soup. It's
I think I
really
had
nice.
crab cakes. So good. So good. Cruise or parks, which is best? Oh, Bonnie is so hard.
I don't know.
So
but
hard. It depends.
I personally would say cruise if I had to pick one.
It depends which day you catch
Only
me
by
on.
like point.
It's like a coin toss for me. It is. It's so hard.
Just keep going. A million years later, one.
Yeah. Rachel says, how much are the jerseys on the Dream and can adults get... I think they're about $80 off the top of my head. If anyone's been more recently than me, or to that for that matter, watch one of my vlogs more recently than me, let me know. And can adults get character autographs? Yes, of course they can.
Oh, yeah.
Of course they can. And they absolutely should. Jennifer, my niece would... wound up with a concussion before we had even left the port. Oh no! So it was Jennifer that said she had to lose. She got overheated and passed out on deck. Oh no! Right. Okay. Well, I'm sorry that happened. I hope she's okay. That must have been why she had to cancel her cruise. I'm so glad they've sorted out the stock levels on the cruise. Me too, Ali, because that was pretty stressful, wasn't it? Amy, we saw one of our dining team from 8 years ago on the cruise we just got off.
Oh.
And it was wonderful, and he remembered us.
Oh wow.
That's just that, Amy. That is a testament to how good they are. They are next level. What did you think of the Disney Wish documentary? I hope they make one for the other ships. I loved it, and I just kept thinking, oh,
It's actually about National Geographic.
yeah,
It's pretty good.
it was amazing. It was it's the making of the Wish documentary. Go and watch it on Disney Plus. Loved it.
Oh, yeah, it actually came out 2 years ago, but they only just added
They only
it
just
to
added it to Disney Plus. I just kept thinking that one day I'll be watching you on one of those. documentaries, one of those like behind the attractions. I'll be like, that's my baby and he's wanted to be an Imagineer his whole life, and I'd just be sitting there crying and crying. Yeah. Amy said they didn't have Stitch last week. Just Captain Hook and Jack Sparrow. Zara's terrified
And
of
Mr.
Captain
Smee?
Hook. Yeah, was Mr. Smee?
I don't know. I've seen,
So-
well, at least on the Wish, it was Captain Hook and Mr. Smee
Clearly,
meeting
the behaviour
together.
of us Brits collectively meant that Stitch is like, no, not going back.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Cheryl, there was no Stitch on the cruise. Oh, same. Stitch came out a few times.
Standard queue time.
Oh, okay.
For this year, I'd say 15 minutes-ish.
Oh, okay. So,
Not bad.
So Stitch has been on some
But not
cruises
all.
and not all. Interesting.
Like, spread it out so that it's like...
Yeah, mix it
It's
up.
like a surprise when the Stitch comes so that they don't blow up.
Sockets in the room. I'm panicking. Where did you get your non-surge adapters, please? Right. Important thing to know about sockets. You're not allowed to use multi-plugs. They're not allowed. You can only use like converter adapter, if you know what I mean. So you can't use like the strip ones. They're not allowed. They won't let you have them on the ship. It's like a heating, like a fire hazard or something.
Issue. Yeah, because if everyone does it, it'll cost them like 5 times as much as well.
Well,
like...
yeah, I suppose so. But anyway, you're not allowed to do that. But on the Wish, it was both European and American plug sockets that they had. So I had both on me and we used both.
Yeah,
I just got them from Amazon.
sense.
They will be linked in some sort of blog post about packing that I've written. If you just go to my blog and type packing in the search bar, there'll be loads of blog posts for every time
or even
I've
just
packed
like
for
at
anything.
recents.
Or even, recent ones, exactly. Right. Kirsty's sent... Oh, Kirsty's. Glad they've sorted out the stock levels at embarkation days tomorrow for us to have the best time.
Yay!
Have the best time. Kat, we were on the 12-night Norwegian Fjords and Icelandic cruise.
Ooh,
Stitch was out loads. Wow. So, see, maybe on a 12-night cruise, they trusted everyone to be like, it's okay.
Yeah, because they
you'll be
didn't
chill.
have the crazy people who wanted to
It
just
was like, quick!
because
Not the
that's
panic.
the like just the people who are willing to pay loads to get the quiet.
Well, I just think it's more like when you've got more time, you're less like you're less stressed about what you've got to get done, really. I don't think they thought if you're paying more you get to see Stitch, but I think it was just
Yeah, it's not. I don't mean it like that.
Yeah.
I just mean there's less people on more expensive cruises.
you mean it's not such a full ship.
Yeah.
So
Potentially. I
don't know.
Cruises. So therefore, queues would be less, and
I
therefore
don't know.
Stitch.
Interesting. Was the Norwegian Fjords cruise sold out? I don't know. I'm not sure.
But then Stitch would be out more if there's more nights.
Yeah, exactly. Lisa, missed the beginning. We are next Tuesday, 5 nights on the Dream. Same as us, Lisa. Please come say hi. Would you recommend Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique for boys?
Well,
Depends on your boys, really.
They don't have that much. Well, they have like the prince outfits.
There's a prince. There's
And then
a
they have-
Captain Mickey.
Yeah, Captain Mickey. I think
And
that's
there's a pirate night
early.
thing on the day of
Yeah,
pirate
I
night.
would recommend do the pirate night one.
Yeah, that would
if
be
you're
cool.
Gonna do any?
Yeah. All the ships leaving. And I watched the Disney Dream leaving from Southampton yesterday. How exciting. Are there changing rooms near the pools or is it back to your cabin? There are toilets and things you could change.
But
Personally, we just change and then we go to the pools. There are towels everywhere. You can just grab towels from
Yeah.
everywhere and then we just like wrap up and go back. That's what we do. Hi, Rhea and Will. Hello, Freya.
hello.
Do you hear much noise through the connecting room doors in the cabin? We haven't No. It's been quite quiet.
I guess we just got quiet people. We got lucky.
Oh, we're probably the noisy ones. So apologies
Yeah.
to whoever's next to us. Cheryl, there were lots of Captain Mickey and Duffy plushes on last week. Oh,
Oh yeah, the Duffy ones. Yeah, I
know.
saw that in the picture. Thing
I saw that as well. My planner is a digital one, so can't take pics with it long. Oh well. Well, never mind. Sandra, hi, we're going on the Dream tomorrow. Sandra had the best time.
Yeah.
Gemma, we have 3 autograph books, 2 for the kids and just 1 for me. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the new fleet coming to the cruise lines?
That's just like how are they gonna make 13 cruise ships? 13 cruise ships in total.
Yeah, that would be loads.
No,
And what will they
June
call them all? I
2031.
think one of them needs to be called Believe.
Yes, the Believe.
The Believe.
The Voyage. Disney
Maybe.
Voyage.
Yeah, that's
Disney
true.
Discover.
Could be Discover. They got Destiny, Adventure, and
Disney Faith.
Faith, Trust, Pixie Dust. What are the ones coming out? Treasure, Adventure and Destiny have been announced, haven't they, so far?
Yeah.
Which one of those is the one they bought a half-built ship to turn into a Disney Cruise Line ship? Which one's that?
The
Adventure.
It's either the Adventure or the Destiny.
Right. Okay. Did you tip anyone individually or just pay the tips in the envelopes at the end of the cruise? I tipped people physically bringing me room service, and you can do a tip when you've bought like drinks at a bar, and they're also lovely. You're going to want to do that. Other than that, you tip your main team with the envelopes at the end.
Yeah.
Anything that's caught your eye for merch.
Oh yeah, but no, like everything on the cruise catches my eye. It's designed to. Like, I can't resist it.
Maybe a Dream Lounge fly.
But yeah,
I actually really regret not getting a Disney Wish Lounge fly. I really should have done.
Quite nice.
I've already got a Disney Dream Spirit jersey because a really lovely lady we met on the cruise was doing a back-to-back, and she offered to get me one. So she went and queued because when it was still mental, as soon as the shops opened, and got me the Spirit jersey, and then I sent her the money and she sent it to my PO box. So thank you so much. I have already got the Disney Dream one. So you could just wear my Disney Dream one, really, can't you? We don't need 2 Disney Dream ones because they'd be the same size, wouldn't they? So is that a bit silly? We just we've got a collective Spirit jersey collection that you can just sort of take from. In fact, you've already got the Disney Dream 2024 Spirit jersey that I've bought for you, the blue one.
Yeah,
so that's available on board.
That one.
That was actually available from Shop Disney for a short time. It's sold out at the moment. Rachel, if I don't get to meet Stitch, I'm going to cry. He's top of my character list to meet. Well, we're keeping everything crossed that the queues aren't too mental and they bring Stitch out. I think maybe Stitch just gets scared.
Maybe they should just bring Stitch out most of the time. Just bring him out more.
If he's out more, then
then less people will be in the queues because they'll just meet him at different times.
Yeah. Danielle, have you tried any of the trivias? I've seen photos of the winners' medals. Now I need one. The bingo looks fun too. Did you do a trivia with Daddy? Oh, we did trivia on the magic.
Yeah, we did the Marvel trivia.
We did. We didn't do very well.
Yeah,
we didn't do very well.
I tried, but like I didn't know much back then. And also, it's a Marvel trivia. I'm better at like Star Wars. You know.
I need to do a trivia that's like song lyrics because that's my brain is 90% used full of
like
song lyrics. I can't
go the distance.
Yeah,
just like
sort of 90%. It's song lyrics taking up all this grey space, and I can't delete them. So that would be a good way to put that to use. I've always wondered why.
It's like there's a file so big it literally has to load to delete.
Exactly. So, Cara, I'm watching your live whilst making Disney friendship bracelets. I'm so excited. I've been binge watching your videos to get all the tips. Oh yeah, I'm so glad.
Oh yes.
The girls have been making. These are actually mine, so these aren't going out. This one says believe, and this one says magic happens. But the girls have been making things like that. So they've got so many. So we've got ones with little words. They've got ones with Mickey beads. They've made 60 so far, or more, possibly more. And we've also got 100 pixie dust bags to give out. So please come and see us and collect your pixie dust bag. If you see us on the ship, because we've got loads. When do you go? Are you going on the fantasy next year? Well, I've got a video on my Patreon discussing the Are We Going on the fantasy next year. I'm just gonna.
Neither confirm nor deny.
Neither confirm nor deny. There's neither confirm nor deny. But if you're in my Patreon, you already know the answer to that. We had 3,300 passengers on the Fjords cruise. How many's in total then?
Like 4,000 maybe.
So it wasn't fully capacity, whereas last year on the Dream it was close. Capacity. Yeah, I think it's just if you've got longer on the ship, it's like, oh, do you know what? It's all right. If we don't do it today, we'll do it tomorrow. It's a more laid back vibe, isn't it? So therefore, there's probably not going to be as many.
Good evening. We're literally at the Holiday Inn. You stay out. I'm about to embark the Dream tomorrow.
So excited for you, Arabella, Olivia, and family. Have the best time. Have the best time. Say hi to Mickey for us. Tell him we're on our way, okay?
Yes.
Thanks for running the string, no problem. I'll definitely come and say hello if we see you on board then. Have really loved your videos. Lisa, thank you so much. Yeah, it would be lovely to meet you. And I mean, if you're able to look on YouTube and search Solent Chips, you can watch it, leave yourself and try and wave. Oh, very cool. Can I give you all Disney bracelets if I see you guys? We'd love that, Rachel. Yes, thank you so much. I love your Disney content so much. Thanks for sharing it with us. Spent Christmas Day in Disneyland Paris. Cannot wait to visit again soon. Red-faced heart shape.
Yes.
Oh, right. like this.
Yeah, it's just on this. It doesn't show.
Yeah,
the,
so I'm like got my
YouTube
software,
emojis.
the emojis. Yeah, like red.
Face red heart shape.
Yeah,
Just code.
There's an
It's
actual
literally just
emoji.
code.
Yeah, I know. There we go. So yeah, I'm thrilled that you're enjoying the Disney content. It means so much. Like I love my Disney Channel. I love sharing the magic. I love sharing all the stuff that is hopefully helpful. All the tips that I wish someone had just told me to hopefully like make your trips that bit more magical and just take some of the pressure off some of the organising. Like being able to do that really makes me happy, and just sharing the magic. And it also makes me so happy being able to capture those memories. Like I look back and like I can't remember which video I was doing, but I needed clips for B-roll, which are just the bits, like the A-roll's like this, like me talking to you, and the B-roll's like clips of other stuff that were like showing you what I'm talking about. And I was going through clips from the magic, and you were so little, and your little voice just sounded so different. It was like, oh.
And Zara was like 4.
She was tiny. Just, I mean, she's not massive now, but she was tiny, and it just means so much that I've managed to capture all that. So thank you for watching, because in order to warrant being able to capture and edit this and actually make it part of my channel and part of my job, I wouldn't be able to invest that time into editing it and everything unless you guys wanted to see it. Yeah. So because you guys, I'm keeping you up, Will, because you guys want to watch it, it means that it allows me to capture those memories more, and that really means the world to me. So thank you. Would you recommend the photo package? Do you get many photos? Yes.
Oh yes. Well, yeah,
amazing photos.
You've got to like actually like go get the photos.
You have. So you, well, not everywhere.
Minutes,
yeah.
You know?
Basically, there's photographers like in the park dotted around the ship. So there was
and also you get photos in restaurants.
Yeah. So they come around the tables in the restaurants. They do really nice pictures. There'll be some of the character meets. There'll be the photographers there, but also things like on the Wish. There was like a Disney Wish, like a big rubber ring, like a floaty device sign thing.
Yeah.
And there was a photographer next to that and stuff. So, yeah, you need to, like, bother to be like, oh, look, a photographer. And they do the ones with the backdrops, don't they? Like, in the evenings. So, yeah, definitely. Especially if you're like me and you're always the one behind the camera and the only photos you have are like that. Selfie. Yeah. Okay. How much are you expected to tip? So the tips are kind of calculated. I can't, like, I've got this in a video, but off the top of my head, I can't remember. But if you look back at the vlog series, it's in there. But also, I think I've covered it in like an everything you need to know about the dream or top tips for it or something video. But basically, there is there's an element for each, like a head servant, and it's a certain amount per person per night, and then they show you how it's divided up. But there's paperwork that's put in your stateroom that explains all of that. Do they have a song lyric trivia? Me and my friend won that one on the Magic. Carla? Yay! All right, I'm coming for that. Will, when we get on the ship, find me that trivia. I need to go and win that medal, okay? Yeah. That's one that I stand a shot at actually doing.
I wish there was a Star Wars trivia. There's no Star Wars Day, so
I suppose. We just got off the Dream back on the 5th of August. I hope your Disney blues are okay. I'm very sorry for you at this time, okay? I know you've probably had an amazing time and you're probably feeling blue at the moment, but, you know, just book another trip. You'll be fine. Do not miss the stage shows. The current cast is so good. No, I would never miss the stage shows. They were amazing. Oh, yeah, amazing. So we've got Beauty and the Beast, which obviously is Beauty and the Beast. It's gorgeous. There's Disney Believe, which is very much like the equivalent of Disney Dreams on the Magic, which is like it's like a dad needs to believe more, and then loads of Disney characters come along to help. In brief, the Golden Mickeys was the one that I was like, oh, I don't know what that's going to be like. It was amazing. It was like the Oscars, but for Disney, and it was just so many characters you didn't expect to see in it. Like really like quite rare characters.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really, 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 really good. So yeah, don't miss any of the stage shows, and don't miss the Pirate Night show. Do not miss the Sail Away party, because it's the We Are Sailing Away. Let's go. Excuse my singing. Right. Michelle, hi, missed the beginning, but back watching now while packing. Yes, you're on the same cruise as us, aren't you, Michelle? I think the shows were the same as when you went the last year on the Dream, but they're fab. So watch again. They were so amazing that Lenny said, my auntie who's coming with us, we finished watching Beauty and the Beast. She said she wished there had been a matinee, and if that would have been on again that same day, she would have gone and watched it the second time that day. It was that good. Will you be using your Magic Band Plus on the Dream? Yes, we will. I'm hoping I've packed packed those yet, or are they still here? Have I packed them? I'm hoping I've put those in with the packing. I will know when I edit the video. Hang on, let's have a look into it. I have packed them. That's really good news, actually. Yes. Yes.
That's good.
Is that a ship model behind you? Yes, it's a toy cruise ship.
Yeah, toy cruise ship.
The children tend to have like one joint present each year at Christmas, don't you? And that was one year, a few Christmases ago. It actually it lives in the playroom. It
actually makes sounds and stuff as well.
It does. They sell those on board. They do sell those on board. They're really cool. And if you like turn it round, there's all. In fact, do you want to show them? Do you want to show them the ship?
Okay.
Show them the ship. We'll show them the ship. I think there might be all sorts of junk in it.
Oh, there's a little bit.
There. So that's the controller for the Runaway Railway. There's a teacup. That's
the teacup ride.
And that's a controller from something else. That's Test Track. That's
Test Track. There's this statue thing you get,
which is like the magic.
Statue. And then you get some minifigures like Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, Captain Minnie.
And then they can also like slide down the slide.
It is so cool. Yeah, they sell these on board. And there's like the flip down bunks and all sorts of flip out TV. It's gorgeous. But I always put the cruise one in the background of my cruise videos, and then they've also got the castle. In fact, you've got the 50th anniversary castle, which again sits in the playroom.
Oh yeah.
But if we're talking about the parks, I bring the castle in, don't I? So yeah. Would you do a trip and forget about the vlog for once? Honestly, no, because I like capturing the memories.
I think the vlog's part of the thing. It's like it's part of life, isn't it?
I mean, and whenever I put the camera down, the children are like, "Mummy, I want to remember this." I'm like, okay, I'll film it.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's a small price to pay to be able to get to do it. Like, I know people are like, don't you ever like just want to enjoy it and be in the moment? It's like, well, I am in the moment, and actually for me, capturing it is so important. And having those memories to look back on, even if you guys never wanted to watch them ever again, I've still got those memories, and that really is so important to me. Like, seeing your little faces, like the first time you ever stepped on the Magic and met all the characters and stuff, and you were so little, and like having captured that, I feel like you're all growing so fast and it's just going so quickly. And I feel like the photos, the videos, and the videos especially, because photos are gorgeous, but like hearing your voices and hearing like the things you come out with, it's just so special, and that really does mean so much to me. So no, honestly, I wouldn't, because even before I started vlogging, I always took so many photos and so many videos, but it was the equivalent of shoving all those photos in a shoebox under the stairs and never looking at them because they weren't like edited or curated. Whereas now they're like packaged neatly, and like it's like putting them in a nice album or on the wall or something, you know. It's that's how I feel about it. Michelle says, see you on board. Do small children need a lanyard? Well, they will need their Key to the World card for muster drill and for getting on and off the ship. And if you've given them charging privileges, which I would not recommend, but
I would like charging,
you would like, but I said
privilege.
no, you've not got charging privileges. Yeah. So
can we swap Key to the World cards?
No, that wouldn't work, because when they scanned
good
mine
point.
and you don't look like me.
All right, fine. Can you just give me charging privilege?
No, darling. Emma, if one of your extra evening shows is the award goes to, you must see it. It's a wonderful evening of singing. Ooh, exciting!
That sounds
because we're wondering what the extra night's gonna be. We have been
there'll
wondering.
be something.
I have heard it might be the colour spin party, the DAC party, which is supposed to be amazing. 1,000%, your content is so helpful, and watching your videos helps extend the magic when you can't visit the Disney parks very often. Thanks a million. Oh, that means so much. Like if they can be both helpful and actually the magic comes through the screen, I feel like my job is done. That is what I want to achieve from it. And then they are like obviously I probably won't watch back my videos where I'm sharing tips and stuff when I'm old. I will definitely watch I will sit and watch all like the Magic, the Walt Disney World and everything. You know, you'll be adults and I'll be there like, look how small you are. But I've got that and it's lovely. There we go. So can you buy Magic Band Plus on the ship? Yes. I think they call them Disney Band Plus on the ship, but they're the same thing.
And they also work as Magic Band Plus.
Yeah, they work. They just, I don't know why they call them something different, to be honest.
Because they gotta be like...
To make people want to buy both.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll have like a ship on them or the cruise
it's
symbol.
It's like with the Nintendo Switch, and with Nintendo, when they make the Wii, it like sold really well, but then when they made the Wii U, it absolutely flunked because it sounded like the Wii, and then the people who wanted it They were like, don't you already have a Wii?
Okay. Right. So it's to
if
make you want to buy more.
Yeah.
But ultimately, we bought Magic Band Plus, as in we bought them in the parks and they worked on the ship. It was fine. I actually regret the choice of the colour I went for. I went for like a pale pink one. And there's a mark on it, and it looks weird. So I would have gone for a brighter one or a more patenty one. I thought I'll just go for something neutral. I should have gone for something jazzier. There was an earlier show for Beauty and the Beast in the last week, so yay for Lenny. Oh, good. Well, she'll watch it twice. Yeah. My first cruise in 5 months on the Disney Fantasy.
And then it's that heart thing again.
Hi, Ree and Will. So excited we go tomorrow. Oh, Chaos and Katie have so much fun. Are all your outfits decided now?
Well, they better be.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like 8 days.
Pretty much. I think so. Yeah. I've done. The packing is pretty much done. I've got tweaky bits. Like there are certain things I can't pack yet. Like the camera I am filming on now. The laptop I am using now. The girls' bunnies. Most stuff is done. There are still some tweaky bits that I can't physically do yet.
Yeah, like drinks.
Yeah, little bits, and especially all my equipment. So like I take like all these things you probably will never care about, like loads of hard drives and stuff. So they all need to be like formatted and set up, and all that stuff we packed up quite last minute. My hair straighteners, although my hair is curly at the moment, need to go in last minute because I use them most days. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so I can't wait to go, and your knowledge is so invaluable. Oh, thank you. Kevin says thank you both for your time. That's lovely. Hi Ree, love your vids. Thanks for your time. Thanks Rory. And have you ever suffered from seasickness? No, we did cover that earlier. We've been all good. So must do for the 3-night cruise. I think we sort of started this at the beginning. Must do the shows. Don't miss your rotational dining. To be honest, if you just do the shows, don't miss the soft serve.
Get it 5 times a day,
and
you'll
regret it. Try and eat once in cabanas. Make sure you get the room service breakfast. Welcome aboard lunch. Everyone can do that. Head to Animators for a welcome aboard lunch.
Cars quick service stuff.
Yes, I like the
pizzas. Mater's Toe Grill.
I like the pizzas.
Luigi's Pizza.
Although I've got to say, the deck food was best on the Wish. The deck food was excellent on the Magic. Excellent
mainly
on the Dream.
McDonald's burritos. Let's be honest.
They were epic. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Other videos we've got coming up for you. I think the next one is the online check-in vlog, I think. And then I've also got the everything we're wearing video. Then the pack with me, which all the others are in Patreon. The pack with me is not yet in Patreon because I haven't finished editing it yet, but it will be in Patreon as soon as I have finished editing it. If you don't know, my Patreon is just where you can hang out with me a little bit more, and as soon as the videos are edited, they get put into Patreon. Then I rewatch the videos, you rewatch the videos.
Yep.
And there's any like little tweaks, any like, oh, there's a typo there or whatever. There are some tweaks made for the final release versions that go out every Saturday at 8 a.m. So make sure you're tuning in Saturdays at 8 a.m. So after all those videos, the other videos I've got coming up for you actually, I've got everything we ate on the Wish, everything we ate in Walt Disney World. For those of you that love the foodie vlogs, that's like a couple of hours of literally everything we ate. Yeah, all the food. And then I've got a trip review, sharing all the thoughts, pros and cons and everything of our Walt Disney World trip, including everything we thought about Caribbean Beach, reviewing all the restaurants, tips and tricks, all that kind of thing. And then the same for the Wish trip review. And then once you've seen all those videos, it'll be time for the Disney Dream Cruise vlog series to start. So make sure if you want to be in the travel day vlog, if you want to be in the travel day vlog, email Ree at, I'm going to type it in the chat now, okay? So you want to email Ree at mummyof4.com with your video question. So basically whatever you want to ask us, and try it, bear in mind obviously if we get repeat questions, we're only going to be able to we're only going to be able to answer it once, aren't we? So if you want to get your video included, then make sure if you think outside the box with your question a little bit, because obviously we'll only be able to include one video for each question, and we'll answer as many as we can in the travel day video. It's always fun doing that. So yeah, you can get your kiddos to record a video, and then we will watch the video in the video, include your video in the video, and then answer the question. So yeah, that'll be loads of fun. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you real soon on the Dream. Bye.